Hi everyone, this is Ruby Angulo, and today I wanted to hit on the subject of planting good seeds for business. I think this applies also for just your life, planting good seeds in others. That's what my main topic is, geared towards planting good seeds towards others. But this applies really largely to business, and especially to social media. But you can use it in any platform, the real world or the virtual world. So the first tip I want to give you all is to when you're in business or you're in the field of customer service, you're obviously part of some kind of business, because when you make income through a business, any kind of business, everything's a business in this world. So obviously you need people to buy your product, buy your service, whatever it is that you're offering or the company you work for is offering. So every business is customer oriented, whether you like it or not. It's customer oriented. So the first tip I want to give you is, although business is customer oriented, don't look at everyone as only as a potential customer. I think that's a mistake that a lot of people make, that are just looking at people with dollar signs on their forehead, potential this, potential that. When you're out there networking, which I think it's really important to do, and go out there and meet people, because it's really not what you know, it's who you know, because you can always have a question, somebody else can always answer it for you. So that's one of the older sayings that everybody hears: is not what you know is not what you know, is who you know. So go out there and network and meet people. There's a lot of networking events that are business oriented, but really go out there to make new friends, because not everybody you meet is going to want to be part of your business or buy anything that you're providing, whether it's a product or a service. Go out there and just genuinely meet friends, because when you meet great people, I would like to have them in my part of my life, because if they don't become one of my business partners or a potential customer or anything like that, then it's okay, because at least I will still have their great positive influence in my life. And that's something that a lot of people drop the ball on. They just see everybody as a dollar sign. And every business revolves around people, and you need to learn to develop relationships with people, because people who have a great relationship with you trust you, and people who trust you will do business with you. So that's one of the key rules with business when it comes to people and the way that they act, and even the way you act. Obviously, you support people that you like and people you trust. So just keep that in mind. Don't think of everyone as a potential customer. Always keep that in mind, because everybody could be a potential customer, but it takes time. The second tip that I would give when it comes to it takes time. It takes some time to develop a friendship with people. You can't just pretty much expect somebody to be your friend right off the bat. Sometimes, though, you do hit it off with people because it's awesome. There's awesome moments like that, but it's not always going to be the case. So take time to nourish that friendship and that relationship. Find out things about them that they like. One cool tip that I can give you: find out things about them. And my memory is, I can't rely on my memory. So what I do is, whenever I speak to anyone new, or I contact someone new on Facebook, or somebody contacts me, I go and look on their profile or their Twitter or whatever it may be, or if I meet them in person, I remember things. I carry a little notebook around with me. I write down things about them, because I can't rely on my memory. It doesn't mean that I don't care about them. That might sometimes be portrayed as, oh, you don't care about them, you just write down statistics and stuff. No, because I want to be well informed, because I meet a lot of people on a daily basis, and it's really difficult for me to remember everyone. So I write it down, and I'll remember the key crucial things. Next time I speak to them, then I'll remember some things about them. So it's awesome. That's an awesome tip. Don't rely on your memory. My memory is not something I will ever rely on because it's not the best memory, you know. But that's one tip I can give you to learn how to just find out the most about somebody, to nourish that friendship. And then when you've come across something, let's say you learn something from someone, and the key is always to listen more than you speak. So always listen to more than you speak. And you'll find out a bunch of things from someone in a matter of minutes. You'll find out a lot. So let's say they're very family oriented, and you hear about a festival or carnival or some family activity in the area that they live in. That would be a cool way to go ahead and email them and say, hey, so-and-so, I was thinking of you. I came across this and I thought it would be a great thing for you and your family to do. And, you know, things like that. Also, if your business has some kind of event or some kind of promotion, something, I mean, you can use that to your advantage. Say, hey, my business is having this. We're holding a luncheon, blah, blah, blah. I met you in a sometimes some businesses hold networking events. I met you in a networking event. I figured you would probably like to come here as well. Do things like that. Find out the most about them. The key is to always know more about them than they know you, that they know about you. That's how you know you're being a great listener. And that's one of the ways that you could plant good seeds in business. Do more for them than they do for you. Obviously, by listening more, and trying to provide more of a connection than they will with you. The thirdly is, this applies to social media, especially Facebook. Don't let the first contact that you ever make with somebody be a sales pitch of any kind, or introducing them to a business opportunity. I've had this happen to me many times. I'm not rude. I really am not. Unfortunately, some people are rude about it. But for lack of a better word, I think that it's tacky when you do that. Because that just says right off the bat, you're not here to make friends. You're here to sell something. And I'm not your friend, so I'm not going to buy anything from you. I mean, it's probably going to happen sometimes, but it's not worth it, because you're probably going to turn off you're probably going to turn off actually like 9 out of 10 people, if anything, all 10. You know, I have never bought something from somebody who just sent me a message that I didn't know, you know, like I have people sending me messages on Facebook that aren't even my friends. I'm like, how the heck do they even do that? I mean, and then what do? Send messages to everybody that they're not friends with? I just think that's crazy. So don't do that. Take time to develop the friendship. Facebook and Twitter are easy. Just be yourself, and you're going to get responses out of people on your posts, on your tweets. Another thing when it comes to social media, don't just stay on your wall. Go out there and interact with people on their wall. When you meet someone new on Facebook, go and find out more about them. Look at their pictures. Pictures can tell you a lot about their personality. Look at their latest posts, their latest tweets. Do all that. Post on their wall and say, hey, looking forward to connecting with you. One thing though is, don't include your link to anything when you do that. That's another way I feel that people are trying to be sneaky and do a sales pitch. And even though it's a fan page, and some people may claim that's not a sales pitch, that is a sales pitch, because a fan page, especially if you're in business, is created to eventually get customers, out of it. So I think that's a sales pitch. Whether or not you're not even using it for business or just for entertainment purposes, the fan page, I still think that you are your own business, and I believe that's tacky, again, for lack of a better word. Don't include your link. Come on, that just tells people, well, hey, look, great to meet you, great friendship. But the real reason I added you or approved you is because I want another fan on my page. No, don't do that. You can suggest it to them if you want. But honestly, even then, I don't like people's pages that I don't really know, that I just added and they're suggesting their fan page to me right away. I'm not going to just like everyone's fan page. I want to relate to them. Or even if I don't relate to their business, if they've been a great friend, I'm going to support them. Another great thing to do when it comes to building relationships on Facebook and planting good seeds is, if you like something that someone shares, or if they've been a great support to you, share their fan page on your wall, share their content on your wall, tag them on a post, promote them. Don't just always promote you or yourself. Be a great support system to other people, because I believe that the more seeds you plant, the better the harvest you'll reap. So do that. It's not just all about you. Go out there and just randomly, what I'll do like during the week is go and look at some people that I checked out some people that I haven't talked to in a while, because sometimes that happens with Facebook. You disconnect and stuff, and then I'll go and look at their pictures or their posts, and I'll like it and comment and stuff like that. So do that. It's not just about you. Go out there and actually get to know the people in your social media platforms, whether it be Facebook or Twitter. And another thing too is, I believe in the concept of attraction marketing, and what some people call it pull-through marketing, not push-through marketing. Push-through marketing is what I would call somebody just, hey, just met you, check out my product, check out my service, check out my business. No. Push through. That means you're pushing things to people's faces. You're pushing it down their wall. You're pushing it. To me, it's too pushy. I rather do attraction marketing, pull through marketing, which means just be yourself. People are gonna like you, or going to eventually do business with you if they want to. And just promote your stuff on your page. Create a fan page if you want to further your promotion capabilities. A group. I know Facebook has a new group setting that you can do. But attraction marketing really just entitles 80% value, 20% selling. In my opinion, that's what I do. I give 80% value, whether it be, I write a lot. That's my passion. So I write quotes. If you can't write your own quotes, find great quotes. I share music. People will resonate with you more because they'll like your music too. So they'll do the same thing. They'll like it, and that's how relationship starts. Also, just share experiences. Don't be one of those people that just post everything, like I'm eating an apple, I'm drinking water, no, come on, add value. That's not value. You can post things like I'm about to eat lunch, salad, yum, kind of thing, like here and there, but really just encouraging people and planting good seeds. Entitles empowerment. So if you ever have like a word of empowerment, just post it on your wall, and you have no idea how much it can help people, because that's happened to me, and it's a great feeling to help somebody. So those are pretty much some of the tips I can give you for planting great seeds when it comes to business or in life. Just be genuine, be yourself. Don't look at everyone as a dollar sign. They're not. Go out there and make the most friends as you possibly can, and above that, make it a point for you to be a better friend. Make it a point for you to be a better communicator, support system. Make it a point to be a better listener, because the more you give out, the more you'll get back in eventually. And it takes time. It takes time to develop relationships and friendships through social media, or even just out there. It takes time, because by nature we aren't as trusting. So don't give up. Be positive. Empower people. Help empower people. God empowers you so you can empower others. So go out there and just plant good seeds, and you'll see how much rewards you reap at the end of your journey when it comes to business. And other than that, that's all I want to say. Again, this is Ruby Angulo. Check out my blog, Love Yourself, Others Will Follow. Love Yourself, Others Will Follow, or my Facebook fan page. And I will catch you all later. Bye.